to Joy Ani Scrapping in My Own Private Idaho, and today I am working on day 26 and day number 29 of Christy's Beautiful Life. And of course today is the 31st, so it's neither one of those days. But I'm feeling pretty proud. I did take a little vacation and I am only like 4 days behind. So I've combined these two layouts, and you can see that they're going to sit together in the album, but they're not identical, but they look good together. So that's what I'm going to go with. So I'm going to kind of treat this as two separate layouts because it kind of is. And then I'll talk about how I combine the two of them. So this layout is by Ginger Bush, and she is doing day number 26, and I love this layout. She used a large heart. I tried to follow the sketch as close as possible, but so the sketch was my inspiration, but this title was also my inspiration. And I've been working with print to cut, and I love the saying, side by side or miles apart, cousins will always be connected by hearts. And we recently went to Oregon, and we have all these cousin pictures, and it's great fun. So I tried it two different ways. I tried it with the smaller one, and I tried it with a larger one. And the larger one was just a little bit too large, so I'll probably use that with another project. I love print to cut because putting all these together and cutting them apart would not have been a lot of fun, because there's so many tiny little features in this, even when you're cutting it out this big. The problem with print to cut is I got as close as I could to the paper. The paper that I'm using is called Now and Forever, and it is by Close to My Heart, but it's not an exact match, and that's kind of one of the things that is a downfall when it comes to print and cut. It's hard to match your paper exactly, and if you do just the cut feature, then of course it's going to match exactly what you have. So that is its one downfall, but I am learning as I go, and it's a great option. And I'm going to do, starting tomorrow, if I get it all together, I'm going to start a weekly project. I don't know, sometimes it will be a layout, sometimes it would just be a title. And it's going to just focus on titles, because to me, the layouts that I like, it starts with a sketch, and then the next thing I do is a title. So, and of course that is with the pictures. So I'm going to go ahead and put this together. I did do a lot of fussy cutting. She has a large heart. She has a journaling up here. This is lined, so it'll be very easy for me to journal right here. And I switched some things around, but to me it looks very much like hers. I have this up here, which kind of gives you that effect. I could not stuff anything else on this page, so I left it at that. So I have a scarlet background, and I cut this paper from the Now and Forever pack, and the paper is 12 by 12. I gutted it, and the pink lighter paper, I believe this is, it's gonna skip. It's a light version of Desert Rose. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this. And my large, this was actually, I traced this from a kit I have. I usually save the negative space, and I'm just gonna cut this out, and I did a lot of fussy cutting. I could actually show, oh, I don't think I have the paper, but I fussy cut a lot of the things out, and I added a lot of pictures. So this is, you're going to hear a lot, people are coming home, but I'm trying to get stuff done, so I'm going to go ahead and get things down. And I'm not going to move it very much, because what happens when I move things around, then I don't remember where they go. And I meant to take a picture of it before I did all this, but I didn't. So I'm going to go ahead and put this down. This picture is, it's a 4.5. So I cut it out on my Epson. I have an Epson 400, and it cuts things at you know, the usual 4x6 and 5x7, but this Epson has, I do the creative print, and one of the sizes is like a 4x5 and a 4x5 and a 4x5 and a so it's 4.5 by about 5.5, so it's a little bit different. I'm going to put this set aside. You might hear my son-in-law talking, but they might pop in here. I'll just tell them I'm recording. So then I'm going to, so this was from a matching paper, and I am just stuffing things in here so that it looks good. I'm going to put my cousins right up here, and I'm going to pop dot this. It wasn't a true heart. I tried to do an overlay. I don't actually do the cut part of the print and cut. I just make it the size I want, and then just usually fussy cut around it. So the nice thing about print and cut is if you have a printer, a color printer, you are good to go. And it is, like I said, it is so fast. I'm going to put this right. This one was more up here like this. And then this, how did I have this? See, I told you I'd forget if I took it off. That's more like that. Okay. And this is a really quick layout because the pictures are taking up a large space. The title is large. Everything is large. Go big or go home, right? And then this is some stickers that I had from that, and I'm going to go ahead and attach those. I did in some cases, if it was sitting on it and it was blending in, I just added the scarlet to go around it. Some of these flowers are going to pop up. The beauty of popping things up is, of course, then you can stuff things under them. I feel like, oh, this one was right here. I feel like that went down a little bit farther. Oh, I see, because I actually, sometimes I cut things out. And some people, it's funny, you know, you buy the sticker sheets and then you take the stickers off, the sticky off, so it's like, it's kind of funny. All right, and this one's going to go right here. This one's going to go like that. And we're going to put this is the back side. These flowers are cut from the back side of this. And we'll get it some height on this side. Stuff like that. I like it. And when I'm taping stuff down, I just kind of let it fly a little bit. I think it gives that kind of that 3D look. Alright, so this side, oops, this little guy needs to go somewhere. I'm going to put him right there. And of course I'm using the inside of my shaker cards. If you bought shaker card elements from Close to My Heart, what I liked about them is they never wasted space. So I love how that turned out. I love the pictures. I love the memory. And then this one says Together, and I will show you this layout. So this layout is by Mccant. So it makes, I think they look good together, side by side. And this is by Mccant, and she has 3 butterflies. Of course, I have the flowers that match this other, so I wanted to repeat the elements so that it looked good sitting together. And I didn't bring my white pin, but I'm going to put a white pin all the way around that. And I think, so when you look at it, you see it here, but when you see the page that I've taken a picture of, that is the image you see when you're just coming onto this video, you will see what it looks like when there's white pin around it. And that small feature just really adds a lot. So this is a 12 by 12. This sheet is a 9 by 9. And I think it would actually look good if you did 9.5 by 9.5. You could go a little bit larger. And then my pictures are 3 by 4, so I added this little strip halfway in between, and I wanted it to match. I needed to bring that color in, so that's what I did. So I brought that color in. I fussy cut all these flowers, and these are all the cousins that one of the cousins was working, so we don't have as many pictures of him, but I'm trying to think what pictures I have of him from this visit. So I'm bringing the heart in. The heart did not show up on this paper, so I backed it with the scarlet. I'm going to overlap it just a hair. I think it just makes things a little bit, they blend a little bit better. And I think I'm okay with that. And these are all fussy cut from the flowers. Some people don't like to fussy cut, so this might not be your jam, but I'm taping these down here so they go like that, and I'm kind of leaving these to fly around. And then it's going to say together, and I have, okay, but I need to have my together. So I'm going to put my heart down, and then I'm going to put my together down because I don't want to cover up so that you can't read it. That would be bad. So, and this was a thin cut, and I am just kind of happily surprised at, so this was just a standalone thin cut I got from Close to My Heart, and I have used it a whole bunch. I'm happily, oops, boy, that was a lot of glue. Me and glue, we don't always get along. I'm surprised how often I use this. I have another one that says Family that I've used quite a bit. So I do have, I think after today, I have day 27 and 8, 30 and 31. So I have 4 more. I don't think I'm going to get them done today, but I'm kind of challenging myself to see how many. And I love this line paper. Look at this. I'm going to line it up so I don't even have to. I'm kind of challenging myself to see how many I can get of Christy's Beautiful Life on the actual month. And so this month, they did give us a little head start. I did do a couple before I got started. And that was fun. I want to pop this one up a little bit. But I want to see how many I can do. How many of the layouts I can do. So the next Christy's Beautiful Life will be in July, I believe. She does 30 days of sketches in July. So in late June you can start looking and seeing. I would love it very much if you would play along. It's great. I found a lot of people to follow now because I don't watch much TV, to be quite honest. It's just so, you know, that's pretty negative. Even the shows, I'm not a big fan of reality shows because if I want to watch people be mean to each other, I can go downtown or something, I don't know. So I don't like reality shows really well, so it's kind of nice to I just go in my craft room while I'm crafting and watch people do their videos, and I learn so much. So that is my 2 layouts, and thank you Michelle Mccant for this one, and thank you Ginger Bush for this one. And this is what I have for today, and maybe if I was really fast, maybe I'll actually finish one more, and then I will have done 28 pages, and actually some of them were 2 pages. So it's a great way to get motivated and get a lot of scrapbooking done. I hope you have a great day. I hope you'll like and subscribe, and I will talk to you later. Thank you so much. Bye.